Hello, everyone. It's Suzi Lula. Welcome to the Motherhood Evolution. Hello, everyone. I'm just going to wait for a moment to allow people to hop on. We're talking this morning about self-care is not for the faint of heart. And have I got something to share this morning? So good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Suzi Lula. I am a spiritual counselor, and I'm mom to a 14-year-old son. And I'm here with you on this journey about self-care. Each day we're going to be going through a chapter of my book, and this morning we're on chapter 3. And the name of this chapter is Self-Care is Not for the Faint of Heart. And so for any of you who are embarking upon a journey of self-care, you know that indeed this journey is not for the faint of heart. It's easier said than done. We're all living such busy lives. There's so much to do. And so caring for ourselves, nourishing our spirit, as I say, is not for the faint of heart. So welcome, everyone. So grateful to have you all this morning. And I wanted to start by reading a little bit from just a paragraph here about self-care, just to give us a little bit of context. And so let's see here. Self-care reminds us that we are connected to something greater than our individual and family life, an infinite wellspring of good that's always available to us if we but partake of it. This inner spring is available to us. This inner spring is available to bring fresh life to every area of our existence, and in particular, our role as a mother. In my counseling practice, I find that mothers yearn to relate to their children from this awakened state of being. So this morning, we're going to be talking about how self-care connects us to an awakened state of being. And I think whether we're parents or not, we're all seeking to live from this awakened state of being. So I'm seeing that Joseph is saying no transmission. So before we go on, I just want to make sure from everyone that you can hear me, that you can see me okay. I'm actually in my car outside of the gym. Can everyone hear me? Let me know in the comment section if you cannot hear me and if you cannot see me. So again, I'm Suzi Lula, and we are talking about the motherhood evolution, that self-care is not for the faint of heart. So this morning, I was supposed to be walking with my girlfriend at the park. I was thinking that I would be at the park in a beautiful location, speaking to all of you. And my girlfriend is an actress. She's a wonderful, wonderful actress. And at the last minute, wonderful for her, she got an audition. So she is preparing for her audition, and, oh, excellent. Joseph can see now and hear. Excellent. So she got an audition, and it's wonderful. So I then, of course, like perhaps many of you, was left with my own mind, left to my own devices. Of course, I was saying, oh, I don't really need to go to the gym, and I have so much to do. I'm leaving town tomorrow, and I have so much on my plate. And my mind was, of course, telling me all the reasons that I really don't need to go work out and take care of myself. Our mind will always come up with reasons and things to keep us from caring for ourselves, from nourishing our spirit. And so this is why I say self-care is not for the faint of heart. For we need to work with ourselves to get ourselves to the place of nourishing our spirit. So I don't know if any of you watched yesterday, but I was live yesterday with my son, and my son is 14. And the chapter we were working with yesterday is called What Your Child Really Wants. And so I wanted to share with you a couple of the reasons why I'm not only so passionate about self-care, but truly believe that each one of us nourishing our own spirit will change the world. So my son yesterday, 14, was talking about what he appreciates about our relationship and what are the challenges about our relationship. If any of you want to go back, please feel free. It was a very candid conversation. Didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what he would talk about, but he was sharing, some of the challenges. And mostly he was saying it's when I'm upset and when I'm not able to stay calm in the midst of my storm, or stay calm in the midst of his storm. And so what I found in these 14 years of being a mom and these 18 years of working with individuals all day long is that we're all seeking to stay calm during our storms. We are learning how to navigate the storms of our life. Life hands us things. This morning, my girlfriend wasn't there, to help me get motivated. So I'm having to call upon my own self inside of myself. This is what self-care does. Self-care is a way of nourishing our spirits, of assisting us to stay connected to our spirits. I believe that we are on a spiritual journey here. We're humans having a spiritual journey. And I don't know about you all, but I want my journey to be spiritually connected. So let me read you another little bit from my book here. It says, spirituality isn't different from our humanity, isn't in fact in any way separate from it. Spirituality is an awakened state of being human. I'm going to read that again. Spirituality is an awakened state of being human. Our spirituality enhances our humanity by infusing it with qualities like awe, gratitude, love, contentment, patience, peace, joy, and meaning. It's a way of living that emanates from and encompasses the whole of ourselves. Tapping into our spirituality is at the heart of self-care. So I'm going to say that again. Tapping into our spirituality is at the heart of our self-care. And Dr. Shefali, hi, good morning, is saying an awakened state of being human. Love it. Exactly. And for all of you who know Dr. Shefali's work, the awakened family, this is what we're speaking about, that our spirituality and awakened consciousness is an awakened state of being human. And this is what not only our children are longing for, yearning for. Only think back to you yourself when you were a child. When you were a child, I'm sure that you were yearning for, or I can speak for myself, all I was yearning for was a connection with something greater and larger than myself. And our parents are the first modeling of that. And so we're talking this morning about how to create this awakened state of being, how to create a life that our humanity is infused with a presence that is larger and greater than our simple humanity, that we can tap into, that we are connected to, that state of awe, that state of gratitude, that state of patience, that not only our children, but all those around us are yearning for from us. And we are not going to be able to pour from that overflowing cup if we inside of ourselves are not connected. We think that we're going to be able to provide for our children the patience that they're longing for. But if we ourselves are not connected to this overflowing state of being, we have nothing to provide them. So this is why I say that self-care is not for the faint of heart, because I'll just give you an example of my morning. And I know that all of you have a lot to do on your plate. We all have a lot to do. And our culture infuses us with the belief that it is our doing that brings us value. The doing in our life needs to be infused with our being. So this calls from us as parents, as caregivers, and as individuals on the planet a heightened state of responsibility. If I am seeking to live this awakened life, this life that is infused with patience and contentment and awe, I want to walk through my day with a sense of awe, then it requires from me, and it requires something of me. So, I get up at 5 in the morning. Do I love waking up at 5 in the morning? Not particularly. I'm not a morning person, right? I get up at 5 in the morning to meditate. Every day, meditation is absolutely at the heart of a spiritual practice, a self-care practice, nourishing our spirit. It starts with meditation. Meditation brings us more than sleep could even bring us. So we are called to, bring something more and perhaps wake up earlier than we would like to wake up. I wake up earlier so that I can do my spiritual practice, so that I can then be in this awakened state of being to prepare lunch for my son, to be prepared, be organized, to be able to take him to school, to drop him off, to then, come back to my own self and my own life. So this is requiring more of me than if I just roll out of bed and wake up my son. I'm going to create a very different morning for him when I am already inwardly connected inside of myself. So if self-care becomes one more thing to do on our to-do list, then it is going to be a draining practice. This is a practice that needs to be on our to-be list, because we are seeking to infuse our being. We are seeking to nourish our spirit. Our spirit is what we have in this life. Our spirit is what connects us to each other. And so to infuse our spirit is the way that we are more able to create the connection and the intimacy with those around us. So good morning, everyone. Hello. Grateful to have you all with me. I see Goldie, hello, so grateful to have you with us. Venus, hello. Yes, Joseph is saying our to-be list. So although I am, at the gym to work out my physical body, this is, I consider, on my to-be list. Because when I'm connected inwardly with my physical body, then I'm nourishing, my spirit is nourished. So I wanted to tie this back to my conversation with my son yesterday. So again, I'm Suzi Lula, and we're talking each day about a chapter in my book, right? And yesterday we were speaking of the chapter called What Your Child Really Wants. And so my son was talking candidly about what he really wants is for me to stay calm during, I call it calm during my own storms and calm during his storms. And the reason I bring this back up today is because the first reason I am passionate about self-care is because it connects me with my own spirit. But the second reason I am so passionate about this practice of nourishing our spirits is because it better connects me with my son. It better connects us with all those around us. So when I am more connected inside, when my spirit feels nourished and enriched, and when I am flourishing and I am blossoming in my own life, then whatever William, my son, brings to me, whatever life brings to me, I'm going to be enhanced. I'm going to be having the overflow in which to provide what it is that he needs. We cannot transmit what we have not got, Joseph is saying. We cannot transmit what we have not got. Literally, if I do not have a $100 bill, I cannot give you a $100 bill. It's a physical reality. I cannot provide for you what I, within me, do not have. This is why I'm so passionate about having us recognize that nourishing our spirit is the single most important practice you can participate in. Yes, Goldie is saying, without self-care, no awakened family is possible, she believes. This is why I just am such a student of Dr. Shefali. It just brings tears to my eyes because, forgive me, because this possibility and potentiality for each one of us individually to wake up and therefore wake up our families is a reality. It's right here. It is right here. It is available to each one of us today. And I know that many of you are single moms. You have, tiny little ones at home. I've been there. Some of us have been there. Some of us with older children have been there. I'm imploring you. I'm imploring you. I'm encouraging you. This is why it's not for the faint of heart, because it's going to require something of you. Women especially are not taught to ask for assistance, right? It's going to require of you. Call someone, ask them to help you out, to take care of your child while you go take care of your own spirit. Families do not live close together as we used to. And it's not as easy for many of my clients to just call an aunt or, call their mom or a parent to care for their children. So I'm telling you, self-care is going to require of you an elevated, it's going to push on all of your comfort zones, It's going to require you to stop and shift. And this is not easy. If you are not trained or schooled or have been given encouragement to ask for assistance, to ask for what you need, it isn't going to be easy for you to call and ask someone else to assist you. But I'm telling you, there are always resources available. Dr. Shefali is taking the words out of my mouth. You can always read a book or a blog or a teacher. And all of this that we're doing, it's free, it's available. So what it is that it is going to require of us to stretch. And isn't this what we want? We want to stretch. We're wanting to raise the ceiling on our consciousness. Wherever our consciousness is right now, we're wanting to raise the ceiling, raise the roof on our consciousness. And so today, perhaps it's going to be that you're going to need to stretch and ask for some assistance. Perhaps you're going to have to, go out and put your child in a stroller and walk even when you feel like, staying home. Perhaps today you're going to, eat an avocado or a tomato instead of the crust of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Whatever it is that is calling you, what I can guarantee you unequivocally is that if you ask your spirit, if you close your eyes in this moment, let's all do it. Let's just close our eyes just for this moment. And let's stop. In this moment, let's become aware of our breath and just gently place our hand on our heart. And when you place your hand on your heart, becoming aware of your breath, simply ask yourself, ask your own spirit, what is it that you need this day, today, that your spirit feels nourished? Something small. This does not need to be, a trip around the world. Something small in your world that will fill your spirit today, that will nourish your spirit. And then in the comment section, gently open your eyes, and in the comment section, write down one small practice that is calling your spirit today. I'm going to give you all a moment just to write what is calling you today. Goldie's saying all it takes is a will. So what is it that is calling you today, that you are intending, that you are committing to, dedicating yourself. So Goldie is saying, sign up again at a fitness club. So Goldie, now you have all of us here. We're rooting for you. You have a community here. We are rooting for you. I guarantee you, we all know those days that even when we don't feel like going, once we go and get back, there's never a time that we go and wish we hadn't and regret it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vibha is saying to write today. So let us all send Vibha energy. We're seeing her. We are envisioning her writing today, whereas maybe yesterday she didn't. Her soul is going to be nourished today. Jessica is saying to walk around the neighborhood with her kids. Seems so simple, but feels so good when she does. Did her morning walk, Venus, at 5:45. Beautiful. Breathing consciously. Oana is saying breathing consciously. Angie, sneaking in an extra meditation session. This is exactly what I'm speaking about. And I keep wanting to circle back, Shefali. Today I'm going to just focus on something amazing. Let's see this for Dr. Shefali. And I refuse to enter panic about anything. Just refuse. I will redirect my mind each time I want to panic and instead focus on what is more powerful. So let's all take a moment and let's send Dr. Shefali energy, and especially this word, her refusal. This is so powerful. Her refusal, she will redirect her mind. And as we are all sending this energy to her, recognize you cannot give away something without receiving something. They are one and the same. So this, because you are sending it to another individual, you are receiving in your own self, you are awakening in your own self the place inside of you that is yearning to refuse, to buy into any sense of panic or anxiety today. I guarantee you that she speaks for many, many, many of us. I know she's speaking for me right now. So we are each and all joining together, refusing to enter into a state of panic or anxiety about anything today. Oh, this is, Nicole is saying, this is exactly what I needed right now. Excellent. This is exactly what I think we are all yearning for. So today we are saying, and I keep wanting to circle back around. I keep saying about this live feed that we did yesterday with my son. He was saying that what he is seeking for from me, and I know that all of our children are seeking us to be in a calm state of being. And so why I'm so passionate about these intentions that you're all setting today is because I know that not only is it going to nourish our own spirits, but when we then connect with our children, I come to my relationship with my child enhanced. I come to my relationship with those around me full, overflowing. So I am a different individual that comes back to my son, and he deserves this. He deserves me to be at my best self. So I'm not saying perfection. Do not confuse this. I always tease Dr. Shefali, that I love the name of her book, The Conscious Parent, because it took me off of my own cross of needing to be the perfect parent. The conscious parent. We are awakening as parents. We're not needing to be perfect. We are simply needing to connect, to nourish our own spirit, that we may be present for our children. And this is what our children deserve, and this is what they're asking for from us. Jerry is saying to get 3 more customers and 2 more brand partners. So these are all intentions. Oh, wait, hang on. I want to see Goldie. Treadmill calling her. Treadmill calling her. Enough excuses. I love this. This is enough excuses. So excuses be gone. Today is the day. So this is a daily practice, and this is what we can intend and dedicate ourselves to today. Today is all we have, but we do have today. We have today. So I am going to leave you all. I am going to go to the gym. I didn't get a walk in a beautiful park with my girlfriend, but instead I am going. I'm going to go. I'm going to feel great. And each one who has been courageous enough to write in this comment section, I'm just imploring you again. I'm encouraging you again. Please come back to this feed later on today when you are complete with what you have set out to do and write how much better you feel. I absolutely guarantee you unequivocally when you complete, you're going to feel better. You are going to feel nourished. You are going to feel connected inside, and your children are going to be the beneficiary. And this is what we're intending. Our children be the beneficiary of our state. It's a circulatory, it's circulating, it's circulatory because our children are more awakened. Our children, they are closer to the spirit state than we are. This is just a fact. Our children are more connected to their spirit state. So we need to stay connected to our spirit state so that we can meet them where they are instead of trying to get them to where we are. So Joseph is saying, grateful to be awake, alive, and aware. So I thank you all for joining me. I'm knowing that the collective consciousness here, we are seeing this for not only ourselves today, but now we're seeing this for each other. I'm going to carry Vibha in my consciousness today, knowing that she's writing. I'm going to be carrying Goldie in my consciousness today, knowing that she is going to, find that treadmill. I'm going to have Jessica, knowing that she is walking with her children in her neighborhood, and Dr. Shafali, who refuses to buy into any state of panic. And we are going to not only hold ourselves, but hold each other today. Now, lastly, I just want to say, if you have not, you can go to my website and you can download the first chapter of my book, which hopefully will be inspiring to you all to move from a place of self-sacrifice, which we have all been trained for, and to say to Western culture, this is an insult to our intelligence, right? To tell us that we should not take care of ourselves, that to tell us that we are selfish to take care of ourselves, I'm just going to say it's an insult to my intelligence. So if you would like to be inspired, please go to my website. You can go to either SuziLula.com, SuziLula.com, or you can go to the motherhoodevolution.com. And you can download the first chapter. I'd love to hear your insights, your takeaways, and most of all, come back here and let us know how you do with the challenge today. The challenge is to go nourish your spirit and then check in with yourself and see exactly what that did for yourself. Be your own research project. Prove out to yourself how your children are going to be the beneficiary of your nourished spirit. So much love, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow morning, same time, 8:15 Pacific time. 8:15 Pacific time tomorrow. Be here. What is the saying? Be here, be square. And I love it. The book, not the culture. Vibha, yes, the book, not the culture. Love it, love it, love it. Angie, you love what you've read of my book already. Thank you so much. Yes, Angie, just making the time to come here, even late, helped nourish your soul. Exactly. It takes less than we think it's going to take, It really does take less. Our children are the beneficiaries of our nourished spirits. Yes, our children are the beneficiary of our nourished spirits. Remember that today. All those around you are the beneficiary of our nourished spirits. May we all nourish our spirits today. Wonderful, Andrea just found me. So please go back, watch the replay, watch it again, you guys. Use it to motivate you, use it to inspire you. Much love to all of you. I am going to be holding you all in my heart and in my consciousness today. And I can't wait to meet back tomorrow morning. I know that many of you are also in the Awakened Family Book Club, Dr. Shefali's book club. So tomorrow morning, Wednesday, that is 9 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's early here. I don't have my brain on yet. So we'll all meet there for the book club. Join us. We're just connecting our communities here that we can all thrive together. You're very welcome, Lynn. Please watch the replay if you're just joining us. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning and hearing how you did today with the challenge. All right, much love, all of you. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye. Oh, is today Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Vibha, thank you. I'm saying tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. Today is the book club. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking because of Labor Day. I'm a day off. It's Wednesday today, this morning. Okay, can somebody please post that? Oh, Jessica just posted it. Thank you. I don't want everybody to be confused. Sorry about that. I'm a day off. I'm thinking that it's Tuesday. I'm a day off. I think I need to go nourish my brain. All right, much love. Then we'll see you all at book club in a little bit. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.